What up, guys? Your boy Just King Zere. Welcome back to the Just King Zere podcast. And yeah, man, on this episode, we're gonna be talking about Sfiso Alekain and him going to Piano Pulse and going at Sfiso, Thakgi, and Munaka. You know what I'm saying? And so basically, what I think about it. Yeah, man. So before we get into it, don't forget, please subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel so that you may not miss my videos when I upload. You get into your homepage, you'll find some of my videos there. So please subscribe to the channel. Let's grow this platform. We can't be under 1K. Let's get over 1K. Let's get over 2K. Let's do it. And more content will come. As a result of that, I'll post more videos. I am already posting a lot, but a lot more can be done. So, but I'll need your help. Subscribe. Just a simple click. Subscribe to the channel. So, reason Sfiso Alekain, he went there and he confronted Thakgi, Sfiso, and Munaka about what they said weeks before. I think 2 weeks before, when they said that he downgraded. When he started dating Gigi Lamaine, he downgraded from Loot Love. For you guys don't know Loot Love, she's a radio presenter, a TV presenter who presented on, I'm not sure, I think she did live. I think she also did, she did a lot of things. Then she was on Metro FM. She's back now on Metro FM. And yeah, man, she's someone she's a personality. And her relationship with Reason was a relationship that a lot of people looked at. They look good together, She's this tall, beautiful, light-skinned lady with model features. Yeah. And she's popular because of that. She's popular because she's beautiful and she's got some talent there as well in the radio presenting and things. She's one of those, the it girls, you know what I'm saying? So, but she's an it girl who's more reserved. She's not out there, drawing too much attention to herself, doing some other stuff that are not, classy. She's classy, basically. She's a classy lady. And her and Reason had 2 babies, twins, 2 girls. And for that time when Reason and her were dating, the couple was they gained a lot of more. Their fame became bigger. When people they date each other, people who are well known, they become very well known. You find that Reason was popular amongst the guys, but after he was dating that lady, there's an exchange of fans. The lady fans, they become the fan of the guy fans become the fans of the lady as well, kind of like how Beyonce and Jay-Z do it. That's how it works, so that was it, but that relationship ended, and when it ended, there was a lot of criticism, about how it ended, just like that, but like these guys, they were a social media couple. They were dressing up, shooting very high quality images together, being that couple, And after that, a lot of people had many criticisms for a reason. And yeah, man, his relationships after that, we didn't know much about them. But recently, Nota said it, that Reason, was busy wearing Loot Love's shoes that she got from wherever she got them from, maybe gifts or whatever. I don't know what he was saying, but that's something along those lines, that he would wear her shoes because she's tall and she, so he would wear her shoes and then he would drive a car. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that Nota said. And after that, it was said that Nota and Reason met at when Nota was going to greet Gigi Lamaine. Since Nota contributed to Gigi Lamaine's podcast, he gave us a lot of ideas. And he was going to greet Gigi, and in doing that, Reason, of course, is the guy who's dating her, was there, and it's rumored that Reason slapped Nota, or he tried to, or he did. I'm not sure. Some say he did, some say he tried to. Nota himself says he tried to. But he said that Naked DJ was there and he stopped the whole thing. So that has been Reason's thing recently of going to people who speak about him, And so for me, what I think about that, what happened there, do I think Reason needed to slap Nota? Nah, I think it was very childish. I think it was very childish of him. Rather go out and diss the guy. This is hip hop. Rather go and diss the guy. Rather make him, feel a way about himself, because Nota was just there. He's not gossip. It's hip hop. You must go and diss Nota. You must go and talk about Nota's marriage. Must go and talk about these things. Go on podcasts and do all that, rather than approaching someone and slapping them when they never slapped you. It's just, for me, it just shows the weakness. It just shows weakness, and it's not aging well for a reason, and it's aging well for Nota, because it seems that Nota was still, it seems that he kind of like makes it in a way that Nota was telling the truth, So it's very important that when you're going back and forth with people, you must fight back in that way. You must treat this thing like a diss. It's a battle. It's a diss. This guy's trying to tarnish my name. Let me do the same. You know what I'm saying? Rather than just go and throw hands, because now when you throw hands, so much can happen. Things might not go your way. You might get embarrassed. You might be the one to get beat up, or you might start causing. You might start having enemies. And those people, they set you up, and then you end up in a very bad situation, because they use their tongue, you used your hands. Do you understand? So it's the same way I feel on the podcast, Piano Pulse. Because I feel like they set, that was wrong of Dudu as well, to set up that whole thing in that way, because the hosts were ambushed. And the producer Dudu was part of it, because she didn't tell them that this guy's coming. They were all shocked when he arrived. And then in that, he took advantage of that and started, attacking them, So Dudu, do a better job, man. You gotta do a better job, because you can't be doing that, when this is a part of one of your show. It's your show as well, because you're the producer. You can't sabotage. You can't. It's like with Mac G. You can't do this thing with Mac G. You can't just sabotage Mac G. You can't just arrange a meeting with, let's say, Casper, for example, and you say Casper can come, and Mac G knows nothing about it, and during their show, Casper just comes there and lashes out at Mac G, saying that he fell off and whatever. Do you understand? It's not right. The guys were not prepared, but I'm glad they stood their ground. At least Thakgi did. So that's what I think. So for me, it's weak of reason. It's weak. Should have organized the proper thing, and then they make a full podcast about it. You know what I'm saying? So that it can be a full thing, rather than just ambushing. Ambushing is not right. You ambush Nota, you ambush Piano Pulse, over some things that are said about you, or your woman and whatever. To me, it almost seemed like the guy's just trying to trend. About Reason and them, they lack ability to trend. They lack it. They don't know how to trend. They don't know how to create talkability, So they cloud chase, About Reason, yeah. They cloud chase. Even their music, even their music, it's like, doesn't make sense. They make music that sometimes they're coming right, and then they go wrong again. So Reason became Sizwe Alakai, is doing on piano, is coming out nicely. Then all of a sudden the guy is still Sizwe Alakai. Now he's dropping a hip hop album. I'm sure most of y'all don't even know that this guy dropped a hip hop album. He dropped a hip hop album, but it's confusing the fans. You're confusing the fans, because if you drop a hip hop album, you should have dropped it as a Reason, not Sizwe Alakai. Alakai should be for Amapiano, but now you dropped a hip hop album. So this type of guys, man, hey, it's a problem. Like, they're confused. Your Reason is confused. Like, since the only time he had his head on straight when it comes to the music and whatever, it was when he was signed under Tumi. Thakgi T, for y'all who don't know. When he was signed under Thakgi T, that's when he made proper music. That had a line, it had a theme, there was a brand, constant brand, a guy wearing black, jackets with a fade cut, not even if, just that guy, 2 cups, Shakur. You know what I'm saying? That was the guy who was doing that. But ever since he left, he started growing his beard, he started creating a whole entire look, dyeing his hair, creating quite-ish songs or whatever. When we know him as a hardcore rapper, just imagine Aries now just starts making some songs that you don't know what the hell he's doing. As a fan, you'll be very disappointed. So it's very, very important that we do the right things, in order to beat the critics, because the critics are going to talk either way, So when it comes to Gigi Lamayne and her being a downgrade, man, for me, Gigi Lamayne is also one of those. You don't know what she's doing. One time she's making songs like this, the other time she's making songs like this. You don't get it. You're like, where's that Gigi Lamayne who makes that ice cream song? Where's Gigi Lamayne who makes, okay, what's the name of that song? Spendile Kamada featuring, what's his name? King, what's his name? King Munada. Where's that Gigi Lamayne? One time she's making a song like this, one time she's making you just don't catch a drift. When she's making albums, it seems like she didn't even go to the studio that much. She just, she's not spending time in the studio. And when it comes to her moves as a rapper and whatever, putting on other rappers and all that, you don't see it. You don't see the progression of her. And now you're seeing her, she's out here, half naked on Instagram. She's like an influencer now who's just posting, those type of pictures and all that. You don't get it, man. You don't understand what's happening, And for me, I feel like that is one of the things that the guys mean when they say a downgrade, Do I think she's a downgrade? I don't know, but I'm just saying that one of the reasons could be that. And now Thakgi said it properly, that the lady, okay, reason said she's doing this, she's employing over 300 people, she's got multiple business. But those things as a brand, those things are not out for the public knowledge. She should be putting it in a thing so we know, okay, Gigi Lamayne is also a businesswoman, even if we know that her music is not going the way she wanted or whatever, but we know, oh, she's doing this, oh, she's ventured into this, or she's spending most of her time doing this type of businesses. The man can do that. DJ Spoo can do that. That says more fire. So you understand when he's not dropping music, you won't say, DJ Spoo fell off. You know that, oh, DJ Spoo now is a businessman. He's doing this type of business. When Slicker stopped rapping and then he started doing Slicker on live, he went on interviews talking about it, telling people this is what he does and whatever. They interviewing him, he's talking about the internet, he's talking about, you understand? So even if he was not dropping music or whatever consistently, you know that, oh, this guy's got this, and you can go and follow that as well. But Gigi Lamayne is not doing that. We don't know any of those businesses. You understand? So that's what Thakgi meant, and I agree with Thakgi there. So when the guys say a downgrade, maybe it's from that perspective. It doesn't make it completely right, but it's from that perspective that what's happening, Even though I don't, it is, but for you to go to that point and that far and be that angry when you're not doing enough PR work for yourself, I don't think, that's why I think that Thakgi was right, to stand up and say, no, you can't come in like that, because you are saying this thing. Who knows those things? Who knows that business that she has? What business is it? And the thing with Gigi Lamayne, when she's on podcast, when she doesn't show those things. She likes to pretend and act as if she's maybe struggling or whatever. No, come with the truth. Don't lie. Don't come on public platform and lie. Because she was on DJ Spoo, but the episode never came out. They dropped the clip when she was saying, DJ Spoo, and you guys are just lucky with life, man. You guys are just lucky. She was talking like that. She's talking like that, can't she's got a business that's doing well or whatever. Do you understand? So be truthful in life. Otherwise, people are going to speculate. Do you understand? Be truthful in life so that people are going to speculate about you because they don't know what's happening. So make sure you tell people your progress, that not complete, but especially as a public figure, as someone who has fans. Do you understand? Do you understand? So we don't know your endeavors. So shout out to Thakgi for standing up. Definitely. I'm disappointed in Sfiso. Sfiso just sat there and then he responded at the end, but it wasn't enough. It was just, he needed to go back and forth to defend his point. But Thakgi was the one to defend it. So I respect Thakgi for that. Munaka, she's a girl, but she should have. Even Munaka, man. She should have. Shouldn't have said that. Hey, I want my man to defend me the way this is. What the hell? What the hell? So you are saying you contributed to the topic, but now you are saying, hey, you should fight for me, whatever. What the hell? Shows that maybe you've never been loved or something. That's the thing about these girls, man. These girls like Munaka, this pretty-ish. I won't say pretty, man. Pretty-ish, There's pretty and then there's pretty-ish. Abu Munaka, Abu Banban. Most of these influencers, they are pretty-ish. They are not pretty. So the problem with these pretty-ish girls, many of them have never been really loved because they choose the wrong type of guys. They chase bags, they chase fame, they chase popularity, they chase, they don't ever give themselves time to just live and be a normal human and just let things happen organically. They don't. And that's why they never find the real love and, emotions. That's why every time they're in situation, you ask yourself, what kind of a person would say something like this? This is a person that's never been loved, never been defended, A person who's dating the wrong type of people all the time. Do you understand? So, those type of people are dangerous, They're dangerous because on the outside they look like they got it figured out, but inside they are empty. Do you understand? So it is what it is. Shout out to Thakgi. Thakgi was the realest. Shout out. Today you have proved to me that you are the realest, one of the realest. You are the upcoming nota for real. You are, keep it real like that, Because and now you're seeing everywhere online all these wannabes, people who are secretly hating and whatever. These wannabes, these people, they found a voice now. Hey, Thakgi, they've been waiting to crush Thakgi. They're jealous, because Thakgi doesn't need nobody. Thakgi just open his phone and he just talk on TikTok, That's it. They have to form groups and squads and whatever, and they can't, so they hate on those type of people. They hate on the notice. People who can just open their phone and just talk and be wild and go viral and all that. Viral every week. Do you understand? They hate on that. Some of them have to pay people, that they have to pay publicists and all those things, So, anyways, I really, really like that episode. For me, star of the show is Thakgi. Yeah, keep going, my dog. Your realism will make you, will give you a long life in this entertainment industry. That's why my guy is also a judge on the summers, He's also a judge. He's also someone who judges the music and whatever, the nominees and everything. He's also one of those people. Why? Because of that. The man knows what he's doing and he is principled about what he's doing and he's not here to buy face. You know what I'm saying? Thakgi is not here to buy face. I appreciate that about him. Yeah, man. So I hear people say Meg G must remove Piano Pulse from the network. No ways. This is exactly what we need. This is exactly what we need. Because this type of content is the one that grows the industry. Do you understand? It's the one that it reduces the fakeness. It reduces the fakeness and it shows our people how to operate in the game. Yes, of course, it's controversial. Somewhere, somehow it's not right. Somewhere, somehow it's right. It's polarizing. The same thing that Nota was doing on the Hustlers podcast, Hustlers Corner podcast, when you talk about It's wrong. It's wrong when you talk about white people being Neanderthal. It's wrong. It's right. It's in the middle. It's polarizing. So it gets people to conversate. It creates conversation, and that's what we need. Conversation. Conversation. That's what's needed in order to grow this thing and for us to really unite. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, your boy Just King Zede signing out.